is Mental Health Awareness Month, highlighting the growing number of people dealing with PTSD and other mental health issues. The National Alliance on Mental Health says more than 3.5 million Floridians struggled with mental health last year, and more than 203,000 children had serious thoughts of suicide. Despite the crisis, one local nonprofit is about to lose a vital piece of funding. Gulf Coast News reporter Sarah Mankiewicz is speaking to them about their plans to keep helping people who need it most.
On the Naples Princess, you'll find stunning views, good conversation, and the wind in your hair.
I love to just feel the breeze.
But there's a deeper meaning to this boat ride.
Personally, I've struggled when I was in college initially on different ways of how do I cope with my mental health.
The David Lawrence Centers for Behavioral Health is about to lose a federal grant, providing people on the Gulf Coast with free, life-saving training.
We've been able to support over 350 individuals becoming mental health first aid training. And essentially what this does is it empowers individuals that are not mental health professionals to be a force multiplier.
Over the last 4 years, the grant has been covering facilitation materials, instructor support, and essential resources. But it's not just about the money.
Each individual trained has the potential to reach countless others, offering support, intervening in moments of crisis, and in some cases, saving lives.
The Mental Health Awareness Training, or MHAT grant, is set to come to an end on the last day of September.
The trainings, they kind of progress in how involved a person can be. For QPR, that's the Question, Persuade, Refer. That's a suicide intervention training, suicide prevention training.
From learning the basics of mental health to scenario work, these trainings help to make sure you know the signs of someone struggling with their mental health.
When people ask you, you say, oh, I'm good, I'm fine. But in reality, there might be something deeper down going on. And so that training helps ask the right questions and helps you to recognize the signs of when somebody might not be okay.
Even though the grant is going away, DLC is still trying to keep these crucial trainings free of charge.
I think the goal will always be to fundraise when we're able to, because to provide a free training, that can mean a huge difference for our community members who maybe feel some financial constraints.
Reporting in Naples, Sarah Mankiewicz, Gulf Coast News.
You can sign up to become a volunteer or advocate with David Lawrence Center. There's a link under this story on the Gulf Coast News app.